This might be another one of those Zeor thinks too much about things kinds of streams. Hi, Tom. Now I know what you're thinking. Zeor overthinking something. Well, now I've heard everything. Here's something to think about. This seed has been butt munch, and oats. Part of this complete breakfast. Actually, that reminds me, I got a freaking... You know what? Hang on. I'm not going to show it to you, but hang on. I'm still going to grab it before I tell you what it is. I got like a plastic tub. Let's see, what's the volume of this? Let's say net weight 0.34. My point is, I got like a whole bunch of just like Lucky Charms marshmallows. Just like in a plastic container. Because what was I gonna do? Not buy them? Get it up and give me the diabetes. Nice and crunchy and artificial, just how you like them. Truly one of my most adult purchases. What else have I got? Regal Crown Sour Cherry Hard Candy. And this looks like a brand that hasn't changed since like the mid-1940s. There's a farmer's market around here who does like a candy store. Does all kinds of whatnot. For instance, cereal marshmallows and other bad decisions. I'm gonna try one of these sour cherry things. See if it's just like a cough drop, or if it's good. I wasn't planning on launching today's stream with a sweets try-on, but you know what? Why not? gonna need all the sugary dopamine hits I can get. Because so far the stream's been beating the hell out of me. This seed, this rando. Alright, well, that's not bad. This was a bad idea, because now I'm gonna have this thing in my mouth. Alright, whatever. You can probably deal with it. Hi, welcome back, I'm Zeor. How's it going? Have you heard of the Super Metroid map, Rando? I have. So I put in the title of the stream this time. Suffer Stream Theater presents. And this is the first time in a long time I've had 8 viewers before I even actually started the game. It's true, they really do just want to see you suffer. There we go, that's how you start the game. You press B and then you... Alright. Yeah, sorry, this is like a suck on it for 3 hours kind of candy, I didn't realize that. Maybe I could just swallow it like a pill. Anyway, yeah, I've been having a real rough time of it. I've been running into all kinds of dead ends, hot zones, and I still don't have the Varia suit. I still don't have regular bomb. I did get Spring Ball, finally. So that boss room that I'm looking at that I've been in, briefly, has Ridley in it, I'm quite sure. The one I'm looking at right in front of me is the back half of Mother Brain. Does anybody remember if I fought the bomb Chorizo yet? Just like the bomb boss. Important question, because if I have, I need to remember where. Because that is where the animals is. I don't suppose it would let me pass through at Ridley's room. I went down there last time, that was Japes. You know, the only room that actually matters is the bomb boss room. That's where the animals is. I have met the animals. But that's not how you save the animals. Right, that goes to wrecked ship. I could explore more of wrecked ship. That makes as much sense as anything right now. Alright, let's go wrecked ship ways. At this point, I'm pretty much desperately looking for the Varia suit. I wanted to get the ice beam, that did not work out for me. Yeah, I don't think I found the animals room yet. I thought I had for some reason, but I reviewed the footage and I'm like, I guess not. This candy was a freaking terrible idea. Also, I thought this was a different room. Okay, so when you start crunching it, it is delicious. Yeah, that's really good. I think I was kind of scared off from doing that wall jump before. Like, it was looking hard to start, so I just went around it. Let's see if I get trapped again. You know what I could do if I were insane? I could set my 8-bit do A and B keys. Not the super buttons. I could use them if I wanted to, but there are also super keys on the keyboard. I could set them to save and load a state, were I so inclined. That'd be an easy way to reach that. Twice now, I've used the 8-bit do funny novelty super buttons on games that mostly need 2 inputs, which is to say pinball and one-finger death punch. And on 2 of those occasions, the first time I tried it, I set a new high score ever. I made it into the Billionaires Club on the Bride of pinball table, and I just set a new survival record by like a significant margin in one-finger death punch. Like all the hours I spent playing that game, the super buttons is the best score I've ever laid down. I don't know what it is about them, there's something to them. Maybe they are super. Maybe the super was in me all along. No, it's the buttons. It's technology. I don't think there's anything in this room. Need a 90s ass commercial to sell those. Yeah, absolutely. Like the blown out announcer voice, you know what I mean? As if played like from a VHS tape. It shows some like bullshit video games that don't actually exist. I figure one of the things about it in one-finger death punch at least, and this is a wild-ass guess, is having the 2 inputs on different hands makes a difference for me. I've been here before. Yeah, you know what? I went down ways. That was Japes. That killed my shit. And I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's all hot rooms. Is up Japes as well? I don't remember. Everything's Japes. This whole seed, it hates. Some says both hands and are you good at stuff like Stepmania, so it would follow. I think that's a little bit easier for my hands for my brain to keep track of than just using the 2 buttons on the same hand. Not to say I was bad at that, but yeah, it seems like I'm a little bit better using the deuce. Right. Yeah, this is... Up may or may not be Japes, it just seems impassable. I do have grapple beam. Does that open anything for me? I don't think so. Nothing significant. Screw attack kills these things. I can just turn screw attack off, though. There you go. If you've ever wondered in what situation would you ever turn screw attack off, it's this one. So, speaking of Japes, though, yeah, this tile. Alright, great. I'm not sure if I have enough health to do that Murder Dragon strat. I also don't have half of the armor I should. I scruntle. Beanness. Okay. All this, and I still only have 15 super missiles. I think I got beep, 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 beep. Obligatory disclaimer, Zeor is not a pro Super Metroid stream guy. He's a casual, part-time Super Metroid enjoy guy. Dicks. Why did I even stop moving laterally that time? That shouldn't have happened. Didn't matter, but still, why did it happen? Oof. First try. Another tile, which I think contains... Morty, nothing! Yeah, I've reached anywhere I haven't been before. That feels like progress. None of this shit should be possible. Well, you know, it should be possible, but still nobody should do it. The oofs help you maneuver better, gamer. I think, yeah, I'm already like the world's leading authority on the phenomenon of stream brain. I think we can just fold this into it somehow. Like, I've definitely generated more data than anyone else alive on the subject. When did I start streaming? I honestly don't remember. I remember starting Zeor TV instead of just using Pancreas Theater Live, because you're not supposed to share accounts anyway. Been a long-ass time. Like Vince says, hell if I know. I don't know, it feels like it's been practically forever, huh? I've been feeling pretty existential lately. I mentioned previously I might be teetering on the edge of some midlife crisis kind of stuff here. Vinny just turned 40 yesterday. Happy birthday, guy who will never hear this message. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I can't believe how dicks this seed is. This is transcendently bad. This is a terrible idea. I think I'm gonna go down to that save room and save. And then try and explore that area that killed me last time. No, you know what? I can't. What is downways in the hot zone? Alright. I know, like that... The rectangle room there I'm looking at, like, you can't pass to the right. Actually, that doesn't quite scan because I'm looking at... No, I've been there, but then I died. I was thinking of a different room. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go down and save. Having ascended Bastard Tower. For no benefit whatsoever. At least this rando lets you recharge all of your weapons from the, thingy. It's nice of it. Fungus. I was gonna say, I don't remember this room, do I? I mean, there's hardly a better visual aid than that. I say this seed is the worst. Somebody asks, well, how is it the worst? I can just wave my hand at everything I just did. 22 minutes deep into this stream and I ran into a dead end. Wait a minute, didn't I kill Fantoon? I wonder if it's not kill Fantoon, but it's kill whatever her boss is in Sunken Ship. That would be weird. But I don't know. I was trying to get back to Torian, that did not work out for me. Ugh. Kill Fantoon then got tunneled into the lava acid death zone. I don't know if you went back and killed him again. Alright, so it'll be a room with an X. Obviously not this one. I know where the boss of that one is. Ah, he's right there. Yeah, that has to be Phantom right there, under me. Okay, cool. I'll go kill Phantom then. Who that guy? Ah! Ah, yeah, see, there's your problem. Do I have room to shine spark here? Of course not. Or do I? I don't think you can jump during the wind-up. Well, I'm already down here, might as well. Because everybody loves the Phantom fight. The best boss. Apparently it was like a secret post-game boss in Other M or some shit. Add that to the ways that game didn't make an out to goddamn sense.
Phantom is in my game and he is like a Broly, he can kill Goku. Power level is maximum.
Oh, I guess I can turn screw attack back on. What even is Phantom besides Pirate and Ghost? Didn't they try and put Nightmare in that game too? I mean, I suppose it's not that fair to criticize it for reusing old bosses. It's hardly the only Metroid game that does that. It's just when everything else about the game is bullshit. It smacks of... Like, please legitimize. We are also in a Metroid game. I'm out of slut-damning missiles, is what I am. Scrungus. Alright, enter counterattack mode. Okay, a screw attack negates it. Sanity is the real cost. Damn it! Got him. Alright. At this point, I wouldn't feel that bad about save stating, yeah. Also gives me any excuse to interact with my keyboard. Have I mentioned my keyboard? Have I mentioned this 8-bit Do great keyboard product? I am starting to notice that this controller is showing its age a little bit. You know what? This actually would be doable. You're supposed to use Shine Spark, well, Speed Boost to get out of this room. It would be kind of a slut to do, but it is possible to, should be possible to store the Shine Spark in soup up ways. probably not use that word, sorry. I'm a 90s kid, sometimes these things happen. Of all things, my wired Xbox 360 controller is still my go-to PC controller. Yeah, sometimes I think about, like... I know that's become the standard, but... Okay, so I was not down... What do you know? Alright, well, we're in it now. Right, this is the escape sequence room. I came down here. I said Scrungus, I melted. There's a check down here. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong with her eyes. Seeing things in a different way, God knows it ain't his. Sorry, what were we doing? Alright. Oh, this is the spring ball room. Got it. Please, okay, it's a big dot. Please be something good. Get hype, chat. Yeah, I'll take it. It's not the best, but I'll take it. And now, death. Oh yeah, I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? Yeah, I'm all the way screwed. Alright, great. Yeah, alright, we're good. Alright, so I know where high jump is. It's not really in a place where I can get at it. Without the god-forsaken Varia suit. Let's see if I can make it back up the thing. It's one of a couple of checks I believe I found that I just can't reach because I don't have Varia suit. Because this seed hates. Maybe. Yeah, you know what, that's probably worth a try before I get too far away. Good reflexes, Z. That's cheating. Have it. Still don't love this. You know what else I don't love? Why does landing while you're in morph ball form still sound like footfalls? Not even like metally footfalls, and like barefoot foot slaps. What the Super Metroid? Worst game. Like, do you mind? I'm already melting here. You don't have to... Yeah, I don't know. Ow. Yeah, I'm probably, you know what, yeah, this isn't really how you want it exactly, per se. Wait. I know I had a second sub-tank at some point that I had to give up because I went into some bullshit. For the record, my 8 viewers dropped off quite sharply. People do want to watch a streamer suffer, but not enough to endure a stream of Zeor. Like man says, been seen out hovering between 6 and 7. Alright, yeah, that's a pretty decent day for me. I don't get like a very... I'm actually back up to 8 right now. I don't get like a very up-to-date feed via OBS. It only seems to update once in a while. Ah, you scruntle. Safe. I'm that 7th viewer. Well, welcome. Okay, I killed Fantoon and got out of there. That's progress. It doesn't feel good, per se, but it's progress. Oh yeah, and I kept the high jump. Go me. Map station does literally nothing for me. Alright, got it. There is no reason whatsoever to go down to that save room. We can just leave. Alright, but that confirms Fantoon being dead activates some things. It must be the magic marshmallows, yeah. Ah, crap. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. This is no problem. Okay. I'm not about to run into a hot room right just now. You have to wonder what, like, a real pro, like, map rando speedrunner would do with a seed like this. Like, they would probably be done with it by now, but how? No problem. The high jump boots are kind of the opposite of long fall boots. They're fall up boots. This is the place I don't have to go, right? Yep, I already got whatever was right there. Probably something stupid. This is the same seed where I got, what, Screw Attack and Wave Beam in the same room, right? Just to make sure I had my hopes up good and high before I dashed them. Dashed. Dash it. Okay, we'll just avoid any hot zones and we're good. All the time. I finally started on, like, I've been working through... I've been trying to complete games so I can get to other games. I think I have Bloodstained played out for right now. I started an Aurora run and a Zangetsu run, and I'm just like, man, you know, I think I've finally just played enough of Bloodstained for the moment. Good-ass game, easy to come back to, a lot of fun. So with that behind me, I finally got around to starting on Great Ace Attorney 2, and it hooked me, like, immediately. They're pretty good at that. They hit the ground running. It might have been slightly too long since I played the first one. Like, the first one barrages you with several returning characters. The first case, that is. I'm just like, that guy I remember specifically, that guy I remember, but not that well. Oh shit, that person I remember, you know what I mean? I'm doing that a little bit. My memory is not that fresh, but I have a decent long-term memory overall for Ace Attorney games. I don't know if I mentioned, I finally have all of the Ace Attorney content on Steam as well, which opens up the possibility of streaming Ace Attorney Investigations, aka Ace Not Attorney, aka Edgeworth, the game, at some juncture. It wouldn't quite be a ghost trick, but it's a game I enjoyed. Going that way would kill me in heat and wouldn't get me much. There's a heal room over there. I would have to endure a small amount of heat to get to it. Xeno things are just not in my wheelhouse. They're way too anime for me. They strike me as less JRPG, more like JJJP. You know what? I think I'm just bitter at them for putting the giant titty anime girls in Smash. They're just too anime for my tastes. Maybe that's not fair to the game. Oh, this is... Oh, I should have gone down ways. Got it. Yours was intended as Chrono Trigger 2, Chrono with Max. Yeah. Probably a, like, more of a Chrono Trigger sequel than Chrono freaking Cross was. That's its full title, Chrono freaking Cross. Coming soon to your PlayStation 1. What in month was that? Okay, good foresight on my part by saving here. I'm gonna have to grind a little bit of health just to get... Ugh. Okay, no, go into the hot room and then go up. Yeah. Well, you know, I've watched Vinny's playthrough of Chrono Cross, and what did... Chrono Cross, I feel like, was critical mass for that era of JRPG. I'm not sure exactly how to describe what I mean. It was like, it was the most PS1 RPG. It really tried to innovate in a lot of very strange ways. For instance, having like 87 playable characters, and almost none of them have any real story or development. There's a big city fair where you do shitty minigames and eat cake to make Faye overweight, like a Mabinogi festival. Well, now you're describing a great-ass game. Yeah. I can actually navigate here without having to cheese wall jump all day. I think the story of that game aggressively made no sense. The characters both had no personality and were annoying because instead of personality, they just had painstakingly affected accents. They were like Homestuck trolls, each one had to have some speech gimmick. What I'm saying is, I don't know if Chrono Cross was a very good game, but I don't even have a horse in that race, really. I'm just saying, as a sequel to Chrono Trigger, it kind of wasn't. Right, it's this room of all rooms. Okay, that's a great room. There it is. I'm in what we call in this business a bit of a situation here. Is there anywhere here I can grind health? Gotta be somewhere. Director's commentary, no, there doesn't gotta be somewhere. I might just be screwed. Yeah, I need a tube. I'm gonna explore to the right here. I don't remember what anything over here was. Oh, this is do not. No, not wrong door that way. Do not do. Do yes, do later. Now is not that time. Meaner. You do fighting game combos as your melee attacks and stuff. It's neat and I adore how unhinged it is. I normally enjoy my JRPG. You have to kill God because bigger player is interesting we can make. You can just past that and go straight to some real knife pointing the Vatican is bad tier stuff. So it didn't even make up a fake religion, it just said, by the way. Please teach me how to wall jump. I do not know this. I know what that room is. That's the old mother brain room right there. I'm just gonna have to do some real smelly freaking health grinding here. Good thing we already have a conversation started. How about them JRPGs? I liked the Final Fantasy, the Mystic Quest. I just need enough health to make it through like a little bit of hot room so I can get to the health room. Didn't make a fake religion, but the villains straight up say based on a real religion. Gotcha. Like they look right at the screen, they're just like, sound familiar? Wink. I see her. The good news is the drop rate is fairly generous, so I mean this will take a little time, but Damn. They kind of called Samus a bounty hunter just because they didn't really know how else to say space badass. Like, there aren't really any plot points about Samus, like, chasing space guys for profit. But it was just like, where is it? Like, is Samus ever gonna, you know, capture a guy and, like, get the bounty? You know, hunt the bounty? Nintendo was like, Of course, I don't even know who the Samus character is, because this game is about Sean Amos. Federation hero. Speaking of space heroes, a fairly major Helldivers 2 update is, I guess, dropping today, or imminently. The new Warbond, I think, drops on Thursday? Thursday. But they're adding a couple of new enemies to the Illuminates, who did not need new enemy types. They're adding weapon mods. I guess we're using like a sort of mastery system. You use a weapon to get points and then you can buy upgrades for it. I'm not 100% sure what I think of that, but okay. Might end up being a good thing. A lot of the weapons, they have like a real boner for making real powerful automatics, and then their like major drawback is like, only 15 rounds in the magazine, derp. I'm just like, that's the most artificial way you could possibly balance that gun. Like, you know, you can just put a bigger magazine on. No? Alright.
No, you didn't want to put too many bullets in the gun or it might explode because it's too powerful.
So, I don't know. Maybe this system will let you mitigate that a little bit. That would be nice. You'll be able to visually customize them, of course. Speaking of which, I checked and it doesn't look like the vehicle skins are in the old Warbonds yet. It's on 3 pages right now. I think it was already that for a little while. I think the update to make it just not roll over at all and have everything in there at once has not rolled out yet. Maybe after the current rotation. This is probably enough to get me to that room. Alright. Yeah, they showed like a screenshot of the superstore with no rotation, and it's just like whatever, 12 tabs across the bottom or something. They're just removing the rotation from the equation altogether, I guess. I half wonder if continuing to grind that room might be faster than getting all the way over to the yeah, screw it. Didn't see that in my case. Of course, I've also played in like the last couple of weeks, so maybe that happened somewhere else. Let's go back to this room. This is a great room. Where'd you get this room? Oh. Point is, in all them heck divers too, there's stuff going on. It'd be time to pick that back up sometime soon. I need a little break from Warframe. That happens once in a while. I started getting that unique Warframe fatigue. Like, you don't fatigue on any other game quite like you do on Warframe sometimes. I'm giving that a rest. There's some update, some event going on, something about ghouls and getting new ghoul weapons, and yeah, you can run the same mission 100 zillion times for a chance at unlocking some things that might be useful. Like, I'm fucking good. Like, that is exactly what I don't need from Warframe right now. I am not up for another grind this event until we tell you to stop event. Why here again? Okay, no, I can go the other way. Or can I? No, I would have to... I don't have much choice. I need the health. I'm gonna have to... No, you know what? I have grapple beam. Alright, cool. We're good, we're good. We can make this work. Maybe. I think I finally got burned out on 1999. I just did too much of that. There's too much FOMO going on with that calendar thing.
Here's the only bearable way to get the melee and Karnan adapter. You better get it on the thing. You don't want to disappoint your future past friends. We will hate you.
That's not true, but... Don't date a proto-frame. It sucks so much. Yeah, 50,000 animal assholes club standing. That's not really that much better. For one fucking weapon. What jape befell me when I went this way? I don't remember. Oh, right, these guys. Yeah, no. See you later. Tone deaf as that was, the Eidolon Incarnons are practically useless now. I wouldn't say necessarily practically useless, and no, I'm gonna have to do this stupid jump again. But very much outclassed by the many, many other arcanes that exist now. I say there are many, many other arcanes, but I use like 4. I have the perfect ones, I'm good. I have Warframes get stronger forever, and I have this weapon kills all the heads. There we go, I have the arcanes I need. Yeah, you're right, I am skipping a stage of this, aren't I? Son of a schmarnglaving smundle. Grapple beep! How are you, chat? I hate it. I hate it so much. Happiness is a lie. I said penis. Ugh. No, screw attack isn't the problem. screw attack was a problem in that other room because it eats the platforms that you stand on. Alright, no problem. First try. Only change you can get for the cookout is the scope. Why'd you even need a scope for the cookout? You barely even aimed the cookout. Alright. If you want a fine aim for your incendiary spew shotgun, there you go. This is the update for you. I'm mostly interested in, like, is there a magazine size upgrade for the pummeler? Further left is blocked by the asshole pirates. I don't think I'm in the right. I'm not equipped for the asshole pirates. For all intents and purposes, blocked off. Shack tool! Damn it, Shack tool. Alright, give him a sec. I definitely did this already. Yeah, you know what? I think this is pointless because, yeah, all of this is already mapped. What? Hold on. That's Ridley. That 2x1 boss room is Ridley. What other boss room was I looking at then? That must have been... Yeah, that's Dragon. I think I can go kill Dragon. If not, I mean, there's a save room right there. Alright, anyway, yeah, I don't need to be here. This is already mapped. Good day to you, Shack Tool. I say good day, sir! Pummeler has a mag slot. First upgrade is half-size magazine. I'm sorry? Last one is plus 30 drum mag. Holy... That's a serious balance change right there. Good night, you. Not that balance is all that big of a deal in a PvE game. Like, you want to keep things kind of balanced because you don't want everybody using the same weapon all the time. That's boring and dumb. Wrong way. Smaller mag, but more total magazines. So finally, you can spend even more time reloading. That's why I love that gun. That gun's like, wow, this is a really good gun. Oh. There is a new deployable that got dropped at some point, which looks fucking awesome. It's like a section of deployable cover with a mounted grenade launcher in the middle of it. That looks fucking cool. I want to try that out. And also gas grenades, if that's your thing. Not, grenades. Mines. Gas mines. Because, of course, there were going to be gas mines at some point. Alright, let's see how this goes with not that much health. I suspect not great. But we'll see. We're doing science. Come on now. I'm in this room on purpose. Let's go. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Alright, not bad. Oh yeah, that hurts me as well. I'll get some health back from the boss at least. Fatality. I guess I'll save. And then go back to Meridia is pretty much the only thing I can do. No, you know what? I can finally get back to Torian now. Tenderizer and Adjudicator don't have mag mods. Got it. Wait, hang on. So what weapon were we talking about a second ago? Ah, damn it! I still... Ah! Wiener. Ow! Alright, I'll go save. Pummeler. What was I thinking of? What's the pummeler again? I'm having a brain stupid. Possibly stream brain. Definitely stream brain. Pummeler is the impact smig. Oh yeah, yeah, that one I like a lot. That one doesn't really need magazine size. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know, I'm really not sure about abiotic factor. Like I said, it's not just the progress factor, it's just kind of like when everybody was hitting the next tier of stuff, I don't know, I just had like a flash forward moment of unlocking a whole bunch of new things and doing a lot. So like, I really don't know if I'm just feeling this game at all on any level right now. I might just be tabling that for the moment. Because I mean, especially if I'm describing a me problem of everybody else goes faster than I do, then I don't really want to be the one holding everybody up either, you know? I don't want to... I'm trying not to get bent out of shape about it, but I'm even seeing that in Terraria a little bit. Like, I haven't even started building my base yet. And people are just like, I found a second diamond geode. I'm like, ah, come on! I'm just trying to explore some cave. Oh, nice! I made it! Alright, let's go back to Torian. Let's get the ice beam. Let's do anything. I don't think it's that big of a deal in Terraria. There's enough stuff to go around for everyone. I have found a few neat things. Zeor says, I played some abiotic factor with friends and realized I may prefer to play through it alone. Understandable. Ken's was saying he was having like a similar problem that I did, where he felt like a little bit confused by the progression, I think. Like all the progression's happening without you and you have no idea what's going on. That was a large part of the problem I was having. Ken said he was having something similar, but then he just played it by himself and then it clicked. So reasonable, but I'm kind of not that motivated to play it alone either. Okay, right, the tube is here. So I can finally... It is a huge deal that I'm finally at this stupid place. I'm gonna save. Yeah, the obtuse ass maps don't help either, yeah. Being left behind both in the progression arc and, like, physically in space all the time just doesn't feel good. Might need to refresh my drink. Point is, I can go either to C or to T, finally. I can go back to Criteria. I say back to Criteria, but I may in fact never have been to Criteria. That appears to be the case. I want to get the ice beam if I can, though. Which I believe is right there. Boy, I'll tell you what. Oh, this seed. Where the hell am I again? Jesus. Here I am. Tell you what. If you wanted a new Metroid map, one that would give you some playtime back into the game, one that would be a whole new adventure, Map Rando will do that for you. Oh, the shotguns have choke upgrades. That is significant. That might make me use them a little more. I'm mostly interested in getting some more use out of the lever action right now, though. Stop it. Plasma pirates. Plasma. Alright, we are here. Right, I had a shitter of a time here before because I didn't have the gravity suit. That is no longer a problem. I do think I'm going to have to take a BRB. Both for a quick restroom break and to refresh my beverage. Hang on, before I do. No, you know what? Not before I do. Be right back. I believe ergonomics is how quickly your aim adjusts to where you point the mouse. Like how quickly the circle moves relative to the little dot. Anyway, BRB. Let's go, kids. Anyway, I think I agree that, like, a very small team of people is probably best for that game. This stream brought to you by, legal disclaimer, not actually sponsored by, I'm doing a joke. Genuine Hank's Gourmet Orange Cream Soda, 12 fluid ounces. Quite good. When it comes to like craft sodas though, I'm all about boiling. Boiling? Yeah, no D, just boiling. Haven't had a bad sip from them yet. Big fan of the black cherry especially, but it's all been good so far. Shirley Temple's pretty good. So this should be alive now, yes. Okay, confirm. Like seemingly random drops are activated by a Phantoon being dead. Seed was fine all along. Then let's see if I can go get Ye Ice Beam. Yeah, I just gotta go wrap around the wheel. I have not been down this way. Alright, there's stuff to explore here too. Cool, alright. I can see where the map station is. Let's see what's going on over here in Dorian. Let me guess, I walked right by the Varia suit. Well, this place is familiar. What? What, really? Snail? Thinking of leading into ranged weapons in this Terraria game. Like, usually you kinda... You don't have to, but it helps to, like, pick a specialty in that game. Feeling like I want to use bows and guns. I leaned heavily into yo-yos in a previous game, and that was pretty good. Yo-yos are actually really powerful. I should make one as a melee-ish option. As ever, I gravitate towards whatever makes the brightest particle effect. I walked right the fuck by something, didn't I? And a handful of minor checks. What was that sword that makes the stars fall down? Like star something. The thing. I remember that dropping in the early-ish game from something. It works like a sword, but I think is actually considered a magic spell or something. Alright, let's go see what that is, and then get Ice Beam, and then... And Dexter said... Star Fury, that sounds right. Dick Sweeners, Big Willies. Whopping dongs. Alright, we're good. Gonna tell you. Like Van said, he found like a chain knife earlier that rings a vague bell. That sounds like something I would probably use. I've been using the flaming mace. I got a mace drop. You can make it be on fire just by combining it with a million torches. Alright, you cut that up. Works kind of like a spear, just really short hook shot. Got it. Yeah, I think I remember finding something like that and not being that wowed by it. I was just barely whelmed. Alright, so it's good to know that whatever's up here isn't important. Because sometimes getting that one is some poopy darns. That is, poopy darns. Especially in this game where enemies that scroll off screen just kind of enter stasis. It's kind of annoying. Charge beam, got it. That is important. That is very important, really. I don't remember enough about yo-yos. I know you can make a wooden one. Don't know if you can make them out of any other materials out of the gate. But I remember you can make like a million later on. I think like towards more hard mode content kind of things, you can make all kinds of accessories that add counterweights and all kinds of shit. Huzzah. Yeah, being the yo-yo character was pretty neat. I think that was the Fortress of Frost save. I don't know when I'm ever going to have a Terraria build that is anywhere near as cool as the Fortress of Frost was. I kind of outdid myself with that one. I could have done a better job of it just by making it bigger, but Fortress of Frost was pretty rad. This time around it just kind of claimed a hill that looks big enough to build inside of. There wasn't a ton else on the surface of the world that looked that interesting, really. At least, like, a little bit past where I am, it's mostly jungle all the way up to the beach, which kind of sucks. And then practically to the immediate right of our spawn point is Crimson, which is simply very challenging to navigate at our level. Those face monsters are pretty mean, actually. Yeah, I thought that looked a lot like what you did last time. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Stop it. All right. Might as well go down and see what those minor checks are. There is something dead ahead in the hot zone over there. I don't know if I'll be able to reach that or not. Yeah, see, how do you have all this shit over here? It's been doing all the really lucky exploring, I guess. You just got a really good cave. The cave where I've been exploring over on the west ends up largely being underground jungle, so it's gotten a bit rough. But I know where to find a beehive if we need that later. The cave right under my chosen hovel. going on here? Ended up being the same one Techman was exploring. Oh, here. Yeah, you got really lucky earlier. Right before we left off, I did find myself 2 more life crystals back to back, so that's nice. I need to get myself a hook. Behind on that. Nice. To bottom line everything that's being said here, you know what, Terraria is still pretty good. As far as the Minecraft butt genre goes, that one has staying power. Well, and it should, considering it's been updated for like 47 years now. Every update's supposed to be the last one. This is the last Terraria update ever, I promise. Never mind, I'm crossing over with Doki Doki Literature Club. Let me see what's going on with that other drop over there. The check, whatever, words, we made them up. I'm not trapped in here, am I? Nah. Maybe. Literally today, Power World announced their Terraria crossover. Get out of here. Bloodstained got a little wacky with its crossovers too. Now I think you just by default start with the fucking Shantae stuff, equipment in your inventory. If your first instinct when you start a new Bloodstained game is to take Miriam's shirt off. Yeah, it's also upgradable, so you can make it better over the course of the game, yeah, whatever. And then there are a few purchasable DLC. This is costumes. Including a succubus one, which needless to say is almost certainly the best seller. There's a journey crossover in Bloodstained now. You go to the desert zone and you activate a thing. You're gonna be in a Varia suit, right? Your bomb. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, problems happening. Escape, escape. Son of my bum. Why would you do this? The journey update is a fairly serious balance changer because it enables a lot of wacky drops. For instance, the things, well, like endgame materials, and also the things that drop from, like, the optional bosses, like the Revenant. You can just get those there. I think I'm gonna die in here. Alright, hang on. Where am I going? To Meridia. There, I guess. I don't want to. Shantae was a great swan song Game Boy Color tech demo, and of course Vert's music is rad. I forgot Vert composed for those, yeah. Man, the games is really kind of when you get down to it. Yeah, I never thought Shantae was really considered among the all-time greats. This seed is a bum, it's a big farting butt. Farts from the big, noisy farting butt. There, why you? I hate you. No problem. I'm gonna have to grind this room for health, sorry. Also, hi dog. I don't know if I'll be able to grind this room for health. Alright. Art. Escape. Ah, son of a spray! That's kind of worth doing, because I do want the bomb. You know, I was getting ready to engage with that, be like, what happened with, you know what, please don't tell me about whatever drama's going on with freaking limited run. It's tiresome learning about who we have to cancel all the time. And then none of them actually get canceled anyway. This kind of a shit company in every possible respect, gotcha. If you're just tuning in, the seed still blows, but we're making incremental progress. I killed Fantoon and got out of the room. Killed Dragon. I guess that means Ridley is the only boss left, actually. But I still figure probably that saving the animals is a hard requirement to finishing the run. So I guess there's one more boss I need to find. Morty. How's it going? Limited run, gotcha. I just decided to push Gex up instead of waiting for the remaster, gotcha. Fair enough. Still, again, if you're just tuning in, I still don't have the gosh darn Varia suit. Causing a lot of problems for me. Got charge beam, though. Alright. I do want the bomb badly enough to go through this. Oh, no, wrong, bad. Hey, dicks and big willies, farting, farting penises. I don't know why everything is dicks when things are going bad. Oh, fuck off. Alright. I just have to do that room and not be garbage at it, is all. Hey, Twitch actually caught the suspicious user for a change. Good job. Shoot the floppy jelly beans. Let's see, what else? Have I got anything else worth rambling about? No, probably about all our talking points, really. I go to work a lot, most days. Then I'm at work for a while, and then I come home, and then I do my best to forget about having to work again. And that's life. No, you know, I mean, I've got things going on for me, a little bit. But, you know. Sunday scary is very real no matter what your job is. I get the Sunday scary is pretty fucking hard, yeah. Those are my worst nights. I only got the Lancer, yeah, that's true. Shit, we might be trying to schedule something for the next weekend as well. I'm going to have to mention that that would not be the ideal weekend for me. It is possible we'll be able to schedule around that, but I will keep you posted. I would really like not to cancel another session if I can avoid that. It's pretty shitty that I had to kill two. Okay, I have to really try and schedule around this then. Let me check what's going on up there. Man, time is fucking dumb. Here's your Zeor TV annoyingly liberal food for thought for today. Why do you think Hitler had so many nice things to say about Henry fucking Ford? Anyway. That went pretty well, didn't it? It looked like it did it on purpose. Speaking of music, I guess new Oldie Doom is out for people who got the pay $40 extra to play an actual launch day edition. I just kinda can't. Like, you drag Mick motherfucking Gordon through the mud, slander him, replace him for the new game. What are you even doing at that point? Stop it, get some help. Brutal. Mick Gordon's work on Killer Instinct was so fucking good. God, he's good. Yeah, ye oldie Doom. Well, Doom 2016, which I guess is ye oldie at this point. Holy shit. Is something I'm planning to maybe get around to pretty soon. I finished Proteus, which is to say Proteus ended, kind of. Most things about Proteus were very good. And then at the end, it kind of just stopped. Like, right when it seemed like it was reaching a crescendo point, it was like, no, that was the end. Alright, get out of here. Ah, alright. You should love Doom 2016 just says so much right. Yeah, I imagine it's probably my jam. But yeah, I'd still endorse Proteus, you know, with a couple of asterisks. The campaign doesn't really come to much of an end. Just, again, stops. And the last weapon you get isn't great. Like, it kind of front loads most of the weapons, which isn't not a terrible thing. Best weapon in the game is the Hell Revolver. That thing's freaking cool. Just very satisfying gameplay overall in Proteus. It felt a lot like Brutal Doom to me, actually, which is good. Sticking with calling it New Doom, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I've heard Doom Eternal was received less well. Like, it was good, but people didn't love it as much. Like, it had a couple of... No, not New Doom. Oh, no. Yeah, Mortal Kombat did that. Although, Mortal Kombat 2011, as I call it, everybody else calls it Mortal Kombat 9, I don't care. It's far and away my favorite Mortal Kombat game. That game was extremely fucking good. You're kidding me with this, right? There we go. Alright, no, should I still be here or should I just go ahead and... I might as well go ahead and book it back to Meridia. I think I've gotten everything I can get out of here. Should probably play more old Doom before I play Eternal or whatever the new one it's called. I'm gonna be the one who says, you know, if you plan to play like actual old Doom, you're gonna need some mods at this point. I did enjoy Brutal Doom. I know there ended up being some drama around that. I think the better version of Brutal Doom ended up being Project Brutality or whatever. I don't know all the details, it's been a long time. Time to grind the tube. It's not the old hyperkinetic you're on rocket states model movement system, so not like strictly speaking a boom shoot. It was the first AAA game to finally go, hey, remember shooters before Call of Duty, and it did that freaking well. Gotcha. Unsurprisingly, the angry Russian man who made the almost disturbingly hyper-violent Doom mod may have had some issues. No! Yeah, when I say the gameplay of Proteus felt like Brutal Doom, like the guns did, and also like the persistent blood and chunks on everything, evoked it as well. It wasn't quite as, you know, glory kills over the top as Brutal Doom was in terms of content. Just that the gameplay felt very good. Alright, back to everybody's favorite Meridia. That is all hot zone, don't go that way. The check immediately on my right there, I can finally do that now because I have Ice Beam. New Doom is pretty much modern FPS, but fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'll have to get around to that soon. I have it installed and waiting for me, I just haven't gotten to it yet. I figured I just got done with Proteus, so maybe I'll give the boomer shooters a little break. Take it easy, play some Ace Attorney, that sounds nice. But I'll be getting to that before too long. Yeah. This is something else I can do now that Grapple Beam is yes. That's where the other reserve tank was. I knew I had another one at some point. Right, that's like how you get your ammo, right? You hold the imp down and punch his head until it explodes into shotgun shells. Played and finished Eternal. My issues with it are that it has a very strict formula for how you're able to play, and fuck the Marauders. With the Marauders, the guys in the OG Doom who, like, would set you on fire whenever you were in line of sight. Was that them? No, who was that? I don't remember. Those are the Archviles, right. Yeah, fuck those guys, though. Nice! I can't believe I did that first try. 4 or 5 missiles! Marauders are demon pretenders to the Doomguy throne, who call you the pretender. Huh. Jerks. Also on my 2 playlist, well, first of all, I fell off Echoes of Wisdom, and I feel a little bad about that. I need to pick that back up. It's kind of not really what I look for in a Zelda game, but you know, it's neat. But SmartPG Remake. I really need to get to that. Yeah, I'm looking at Ridley right over there. Okay, so that's Ridley. Wait, Ridley, Dragon, and Mother Brain are all in Brinstar? I'm hoping to get to Sea of Stars soon, too. Yeah, I think I prioritize SmartPG Remake above that because I know exactly how long SmartPG Remake is, which is to say, not very. That probably wouldn't time me out for more than like a couple weeks. Echoes of Wisdom is the very first game even my mother has formed critical opinions of it. Yeah, it sounds like Echoes of Wisdom, yeah, it's a bit niche, isn't it? Credit to him for trying something new, even if it wasn't a guaranteed win, you know what I mean? I am back in the place what sucks. I cast Manifold Bed. Expanding fractal pattern of beds. Yeah, I feel like maybe they could have invested a little bit more into the UI on that game. Have I mentioned I hate this seed? I'm gonna go melt Brockemeyer. If only to make this place Morty easier to navigate, Morty. We gotta melt Dragon, Morty. It's not even the right guy, Crockemeyer, that's him. I already melted Dragon. You as a character are pretty much a non-entity in Proteus, that's for sure. The lore of that didn't make a ton of sense to me at all. It was like Doom, you know, a portal to hell opened and then war happened, but then also like another faction got involved. And then you're a guy what has guns. That's you. I'm cool with it. Like, I wrote a little Steam review for Proteus, and I thought about mentioning this story, and I was just like, you know, that's actually not even worth mentioning. It's not even a thing. This is probably not worth all of my super missiles. Nintendo games are for kids. It took him a real long time to knock down that wall, considering all of his flesh came off. Oh yeah, absolutely. I do need super missiles. Okay, I can now just pass through this room whenever. I downloaded Proteus and I got put into what I think is tutorial on when do I get guns. All I do is walk and shapes make noises at me. I'm not sure if you're on the right thing. Somebody look up what Proteus is. You gotta spell it with a D to get the one I'm talking about. I have in fact played Proteus. It feels like something that's probably way on the very periphery of my memory. It's not ringing a bell to me right now, but somebody said it was the game where blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh yeah. Early Steam Indie, gotcha. Oh, hang on, was that the really unremarkable indie game that lasts 20 minutes and nothing happens? Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know that one. Sometimes shapes make noises. That's true of most games if you think about it. It's one of those games Vinny would put you to sleep with in a Sunday stream, then. And he would say a big, loud, funny word. What else is going on down there? What's the big check? I don't remember. Wait, I don't know. Obviously bad things happened down there. I just came out of a save room, I might as well. I'm slightly better equipped, I have decent health, I have some things, I have bounce ball. Very... Maybe not cocaine. Maybe never cocaine. Stay tuned for more Zeor TV health tips. The wacky thing about this seed is, you know, it feels like I'm still just desperately scrounging to try and find the Varia suit, but, like, actually, I'm pretty far into the seed at this point. I've whacked 3 of the bosses. Yeah, right, these things spawned in now that I've killed... Pantoon. Antstoon. I still don't feel like I'm anywhere near in a good enough shape to fight Ridley, though. If you're ever in a tight spot, just remember, MDC, maybe don't cocaine. My favorite ever episode of SpongeBob was the Krusty Krab training video. And this guy who's taking too long to order. And the video was just like, remember, poop! One goes like, poop? People order our patties. Are you remembering poop? It was funny, I swear. The guy said poop in a funny way. It was good. I clapped. That's nowhere near the first episode now. I mean, it is an older one. If I remember it, it must be an older one, but it's nowhere near, like, first episode old. This actually, I think, might be a new check. Yeah, whatever was here wasn't here before. Plasma beam, alright. Well, I now have all the beams, go me. A second X-ray. Missile. Kind of thinking I might end up picking up that Gradius collection that we saw in the Switch 2 Direct for whatever reason. First of all, I think it's downright wacky that after all this time they're giving us a new Salamander 3 all of a sudden. I can do regular bombs, that's great. That's pretty cool, but also, I don't know, Gradius is neat, I think. There we go, that's the whole thing. Actually, I have to double check if they have the later Gradius in, like, 4 through 6, the ones that I never played. Because that interests me a little more, Morty. I was playing Gradius Gaiden for a little while, that was interesting, I was kind of enjoying that. Needless to say, hard as shite. Metroid Planets has a weird meme room called Best Beam, where most of the rooms require a wave beam. I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds actually like a pretty fun gimmick, yeah. This is the statue, What Carries You. Rendered up. It's fully pointless by my intrepid exploring, said he, and then rammed into every spike. Found them all. I'll have to check out Metroid Planet sometime. That seems pretty rad. In that game, every game's a map rando. Except then it gets named Planet Blebus or something. I really wonder where that Anvaria suit is. Alright, yep, it's about time to go hit up a save room. You know, I do feel satisfied that we made some tangible progress here. Feels like we got more done in this episode than we did in part 2, that's for sure. This seed can still just huff turds, though. Yeah, I don't know. I know huff turds doesn't make sense. That's not what you do with huffing or turds, but you know what? You can huff turds anyway. That's how hard it can huff. It can huff a whole turd. That's the signal to stop streaming. Alright. Yeah, it's not like I'm not having fun. Unhinge your nostrils like a snake. Alright, that's obviously enough out of me. Alright, thanks for hanging, thanks for chatting, thanks for being a part of this in any way. You know all that. I don't know, I almost launched into a diatribe for a second there. It's probably not even the right word. Though, you know, I stream because I like to, so your participation in it, in whatever form, means a lot to me. Whether you're viewing and chatting now, or if you're just checking it out on YouTube later, hey, thanks a lot, sincerely. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been doing a lot of thinking lately. I will plan to do more of this on Thursday. There you go. That's the whole thing. I'll see you next time. Alright, have a good one. I'm gonna drink the rest of this soda. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put... the desktop shortcut is covered by the... Appreciate that, thank you. I was just putting something wacky on the screen. You know what? I'm gonna put Plague Knight. There he is. Okay, bye.